Hi everyone, how are you? So I just kind of want to jump right into this a little bit. And the thing is that I don't share a lot of my thoughts and um yeah, I don't share a lot of stuff because some of it just seems well, first of all, I don't know everything that I should be sharing. I just kind of go as led. And then some things just feel like too much. But as I'm writing or contemplating on this one that's been in my head all morning at least or all day, um, I'm compelled to share at least something of it. So, whew, sometimes I'll be like, I needed my journey because God probably want to come up out of that shit too. Okay, so before I talked about imaging, right? Images and how we pray or not me, but um, certain religious, spiritual cultures pray to certain images. Like they'll have a picture of their God. Like that's the Christianity, the form of Christianity that I was introduced to, right? Like you got the pictures of the Jesus, whether it's the white Jesus, the brown Jesus, the black Jesus, the whatever. Everybody has their representation, right? And then you have all of these statues and all of these freaking saints and all of the stuff that people are reverencing with all these images and statues and stuff, right? So somehow or another they get into your psyche. Like when you think of them, you like, oh, this was this and this is this, and you paying reverence. And like when you decorating your house with your spiritual tools, depending on where you are, like where you are in your walk, what you are connected to, you're decorating, and you have either your pictures of Jesus and the saints and your ancestors or whatever. But I'm gonna stick with the pictures of the prophets, the gods, like however you relate to them. But in my the form of Christianity that I was introduced to, they were teaching that uh, the the Godhead is the Trinity, the God, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and Jesus is the um, incarnate physical being of God, right? So you have all of these pictures that's supposed to represent who God is, and this is your sacred space. So this is where you're crying, this is where your tears are, this is where you come into God asking for stuff. This is where you are making your deals with God, because I know a lot of people do that in their prayers. You do this, and I'll do this, right? So you have like all this stuff, and you're pouring that energy into an image that is connected to at least one other soul or being, because then you could also put the artist and what kind of energy they put into that picture when you start like thinking about it, like, and then um all of you can follow the energetic line, I guess, journey from like this person either painting the picture, snapping the picture, drawing the picture, whatever, and then this and this being put here, like this is what we're telling you this being is, and then you go by, and then it's like with an intent, because you setting an intent, like, okay, this is what Jesus looks like, so we know that you're going to be worshiping that. That's already created, that energetic, I don't want to say exchange, but that is put out there. And then you go to the person, that the store owner that sees it or whoever, and they're like, oh, I'm going to buy these and sell them because like Jesus is a big deal, right? People gonna pray, people gonna, okay. whatever their energy stamp is, and then the consumer that comes and they're like, oh, okay, like, oh, I'm decorating my space, like I got to get these pictures, and then you take that home and you put it into your home and you put it up and whatever, and so like you have this image in your head when you're praying, or that's just in your house because you set the tone to what this energy is, why this piece of a thing is in your home, right? And you've given it an identity, like this is Jesus, this is sacred, this is who I'm praying to, who I'm asking for, who I'm talking to with this energy. And so this person, being, or whatever, because on the other side of it, like even if nothing is happening physically, like there's a energetic, spiritual something. So like whether this person is now dead or alive, and it doesn't even matter, because the energy doesn't ever really die, does it? It mutates, it transmutes, it does other kind of stuff, but it doesn't really die, not for a while. Like my personal assumption from some things I've seen, and you gotta cleanse the energy. Like it can die to an extent, like it can go back to what it was originally supposed to be, like to its original form, but that got to go through some generations, right? So that's probably, in my interpretation, like, and with that thought, my interpretation is that that's why the God in the Bible of the Old Testament was like, essentially like, kill them all. Somebody did something, oh, kill the whole family. Like, you got to clear the bloodline. You got whatever that was, whatever characteristic, whatever trait that was, that God was like, hey, you betrayed, like whatever it was, like when they were in the jungle, I mean in the wilderness, and the children of Israel, I think they were lost, and then they had the moment where they got caught sacrificing to the pagan gods or something. I think this is the right story, because they got caught a couple times, but I think this one was when Moses had went up or something happened. But when he came back down, and it might have been when Aaron took over, I don't remember, might have been when Aaron got into the priesthood, but I remember that like it was like there was a certain family that was trying to, I don't know if they was trying to be traitorous, like they did something, and then like everybody was like, they were mentioned, and then like maybe something was stolen, they steal something trying to get out, I don't remember, because a couple things happened where essentially God gave the order to Moses, like, kill everybody, like kill all them and everything connected to them for the 5th generation, whatever. So I believe that, well, my interpretation, translation to that of this time is that, like, you got to kill that energy, whatever the fuck that was, whatever that was that made you think that you could do this, that had you carry out that act. Oh, we got to cleanse that shit from the bloodline. And that means we got to go back to the, like, we either got to wipe your shit out. And if we wipe your shit out, like, oh, well, we might save, like, something. Like, we might save the baby over here because they can still, like, they may still be able to be purified. Maybe the baby girl, because that's where the egg is going to come from. And if we can mix it with this, then maybe we can, right? Like, that's how my mind works. Like, that's how the message is being shown to me at this point in time. Like, you got to clean the fucking energy. Like, oh, okay, y'all killing us, all 10 of their generations. Because whatever it was that made you think that you could do this, like, nigga, wipe all that shit out. Boom, right? Like, that's how the energy is coming. That's how it comes to me these days. Like, on who that, like, that's just okay. So you got, so back to the image. You have all of this, you have this image, and you send out all of this energy, all of these prayers, supplications, like all your energy when you praying, when you happy, like it's getting it because it's in your house. You created this energy around it, you created this intention around it, you created this thing around this image, so it's there no matter, in your house, taking it in. That is a representation of something, like it's attached to something, whether it's dead or alive, and like what we consider dead and alive, because we don't really die, we transition, or we transition to something, whether you transition into another realm or reality, whether you transition into like our soul, however energy works, like part of you may be going over here, or part of you may be going, like, who knows, I don't know. So whatever that is still getting wealth, like that, whatever is attached to that energy, and wherever they disperse that wealth, that is getting abundance of wealth for their generations, like their families, because like you are praying to it, you're giving it your everything, so it is getting hella energy to transmute into whatever it's transmuting, like, and that's everything. Like, shoot, my nose be like, only when I'm freaking, I must be, what's happening? But like, so that's how it's showing up in my head. Like, the energy is just like transmuted. Transmuted. So, but I was just thinking about that, and then the thought was just like, so put that under the guise of like the Christianity that I grew up into, like the cultish type coven, that was like dark, and then the way of thinking, like pretty much once you in, you ain't supposed to get out, you ain't supposed to believe in nothing else, you ain't supposed to evolve into nothing else. You're just supposed to kind of be there, right? And even like for me, when in the Bible, trigger warning, talking about rape and stuff, when it talked about the, like, I think, was it David's sister? Whose sister? One of his sons, the son who raped the sister, and then like a couple other stories where the woman was sexually assaulted, raped, and then like now is a stain on her family. Those kind of cultures, even then, that was always bullshit to me. Like, somebody did damage to me, and now I'm like, yeah, but that, I mean, we still live in that culture. But then you also have a book and the same thing, like you can do image energy. So imagine reincarnating into a new life with all or some of your memories, because I definitely know that some of us come back with our memories, and some of us can remember them all from the beginning. Like, they're accessible, and we might start having them. You might lose them at a certain point, and like you might remember as a baby, a child, no different than being open to any other gift that children have, like prophecy, seeing, clairaudience, telepathy, like whatever it is, whatever gifts are out there. So just the same, like you come in with the ability to remember your past lives, what you just came from, like what your mission is here, like whatever, until whatever age, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever that age is, where you lose those memories for maybe a time or maybe forever, like whatever that agreement was in that contract. So then it says, imagine reincarnating into a new life with all or some of your memories, into a culture that teaches Christianity, Bible, God, and the way that I was introduced to it. You are reincarnated into a being, into a family, in which your now sibling was your wife in a previous lifetime. What type of guidance is offered? What type of being, quotation mark, God would do such a thing? Because, like, if you don't lose your memories, or even if you do gain them at some point, like, what do you remember? Like, now this is your sibling, but it was your partner. Like, how twisted and fucked up is that? But based off of the stuff that, based off of all of the stuff that I read, like, as a Bible study, or just however you can translate, it can, hey, I've seen, I mean, clearly we see that something happens in these families when you talk about incest and people loving their sisters and like brothers or cousins, and they just like literally like, this is my wife, this is my, like, and we don't understand it. We like, that shit is nah. But what if it, because it was, and you still have your memories, so now what does that mean? But they shit got incest and molestation all up in it, and untapped, unchecked, unrecognizable, it turns into something else, right? Like, it can turn into anything. Now let's imagine that we were in our original roles and tribes and had even the information, the knowledge of gifts, right? Because like everything that we knew of was kind of twisted and really removed in these last couple generations, right? Like, it was a good job done on us as far as thinking that everything that comes from us is bad. And I hate using the word good and bad. I think it's so relative and like so juvenile, for real. Like, good or bad, like so like, let me see if I can find another word. So they just made us feel like none of our stuff was worthy of, it was taboo. Okay, so all of our stuff, all of the stuff usually from Native customs and traditions is made taboo. We'll go with that. There is an aversion to it. The practices, the religions, the words, the languages, the freaking color black, just everything, right? There's some type of energy that's connected to us when it comes to so many things, but especially our cultural sacred acts and practices that we held at one point, right? The one thing that they let us have was like, I remember it was the prophets and the well, in the Bible, because they used to say everybody had to speak in tongue, like it's a gift. And I used to be reading the Bible, I'm like, yeah, but there are many gifts. And anytime you have a prophet that is speaking in a different tongue, you are supposed to have a translator. Like, it says that right there in that same Bible. But like, I used to go to a bunch of churches, especially when I was going, like, and I used to be like, well, where's the translators? Like, everybody talking in different languages, don't nobody know what y'all saying. So like, don't nobody know if you faking, if you said, because I grew up in it, so I was going through the lines too, getting prayed over, and like, I grew up in it, so of course I came in scared because it wasn't, but you get used to stuff. And then growing up and going to other churches and stuff like that, like where the energy wasn't so as dark as from what I can, like from the beginning to, but I remember going, and I would just be sitting there, and I'm just like, so I'm supposed to be repeating this, like, what is this supposed to do? What? And it's just like saying, like, making noise essentially with your tongue. That's what it sounded like to me. Like, I'm just supposed to be making noise, and then if I make the right noise, you say that I got the Holy Ghost or the Holy Spirit or something? Like, how this supposed to work? Who decides what's what? And I'm in this room because I stood up and said I was a visitor, and then said I wanted to get prayed over or whatever. Like, because I'm trying to figure out who Jesus is too. And you keep saying if I come up here, like, I'm going to figure it out. So, okay, get to know more about this guy. But I'm in this back room with all these people that's like talking to people, and they trying to, be with them. Okay, just get it out, get it out. And then you like, get what out? Thank you. So if I say thank you enough times, thank you Jesus enough times, like, now my tongue gonna start saying something. So it's like, come tongue twisted. Is that what we doing? Like, and then I was just like, okay, at some point, like, we gotta discuss this, but it's never a discussion. And even when I used to say stuff like, so what exactly is the Holy Ghost? Like, we supposed to be asking the Spirit into us, like, what is it exactly? Because I don't understand it. And I really don't understand how Jesus is God's supposed to be like 3 different people, but he Jesus and he the Holy Spirit and he this and they all men, and like, and then he the Father, but he the Son, and the whole, like, as a girl, what does that mean for me? Just as a girl, how am I supposed to relate to this? Like, so God is the Father. Well, who my daddy? Wait, where my daddy at? Who my daddy? The Father. Okay, I guess I'll look at this person, Father. But I can only see it. They ain't got no daddy either. Or I don't even know if I even like their daddy. Like, and that's their daddy. What I'm supposed to do with that? Like, oh, okay. The Son. So God is the Son. So Jesus is the Son. Okay. So that's Mary's son. So that's Mary and God's son. The Father. Oh, so that's Jesus' daddy. Oh, okay. And the Holy Ghost. Like, God's Spirit. Well, what is that? Like, but you telling me that it's supposed to come through me? Okay. So if, like, these are God's people, and it's all of this stuff happening, and like, so God sent him, like, they just let him rape the sister, and then it was her fault? How? Oh, okay. So that's the kind of God. Oh, and you loved Abraham so much, but he was not a good father to that one. I get you. I can understand why you killed everybody. I might not. It might be a little over the top, but like, I get it. I get it. Oh, okay. Ooh, so you use this instance for that. You use that for. Okay, I get that too. And then when you doing that, you do. Okay. But like, when it comes to people, I don't really know. Like, sometimes you cool. But then, like, if I look too deep, I'm like, whoa. But I get, like, you running on a code to some degree. But when you try to tell me that you is you, and that's when it started getting confusing. Like, I can understand God. Like, I could understand that, and the Holy Spirit, I just didn't, for real. And then, like, I could understand the role of, like, Jesus as a son, as a man, and not, even that's why I think when I was in church and it was a big thing about, like, Jesus and being married, it was like a really big deal about him being married. I'm like, and it was like so taboo, and I was just like, why wouldn't he be though? Like, you saying that he was God, but he was living life as a whole man. Why wouldn't he be married? Like, most of human life is wanting connection. And I'm like, for a lot of, like, that's the thing for some people. They want to have a family. And like, so why did it say he had to be y'all trying to act like he was a virgin? Like, why is it so hard to believe that he may have had a wife and children? Like, who said that he couldn't? It was that shit was a big deal. Like, I remember saying, I think I was like, probably in my 20s. I might have been in my early 30s, because I left a church somewhere in my 30s. Period. Like, Christianity. But so I might have been like in my late 20s. And I was really like confused. Like, it was really one of those. it was really a big deal. I remember like it was something must have happened. Like it must have been a thing like in the Christian community, like in the churches where I was at, or I don't know, something I said, but it was like the church was offended. Like, who would think that Jesus would have a wife? And I was like, why wouldn't he though? Like, why is that so offensive for y'all if he had a wife? Like, he was just supposed to be with his dudes all the time. Like, they did stuff together, they did missions, but like, and even if his wife and kids was with him, like, why is it so hard for y'all to allow him to have a life? Like, why is that he can't be Jesus and he can't be God if he didn't have a wife and a family? Wouldn't that, like, if you trying to tell me that God is like him, wouldn't it just, not the, I'm talking about the way that I was introduced to Christianity, because essentially, I'm pretty sure in some cultures it's just that simple. Like, God is the father. He's your father. Like, if your image of God is a man, and if your image of God starts off as your mom, like, God is feminine. And it's not even, it don't even have to be the gender itself. It can just be the energy, masculine, feminine energy, but whatever. Like, and then you are their son or daughter. So you guys, so your daddy, so it's like your daddy gave you this life, but he planned it for you. So you telling me your daddy planned this life for you? That he said, all right, I'm gonna look down here and all the stuff that I want to give my child, I'm gonna choose this one right here. Oh, you connected with him, and all right, well, I'm gonna come slide in here for a minute, and then you can have them and take care of them. I'm gonna be up here, I'm gonna be over here looking out. I don't know yet, because you don't hear too much about God. Or that in the Christian Bible that I grew up in, you don't hear too much about Jesus' childhood and where God was at. Like, I don't really think I heard much more about God and Jesus' relationship or his life until he came around trying to tell him, like, well, let me not say it like that. Until he was just mentioned, like, he was just there. And then when Jesus was talking to him, so maybe that meant maybe that was supposed to be inferred that you knew they had a relationship, they was cool. But to me, as a child that has been a beggar for, like, my dad's attention, that sounded like he was begging his daddy for some attention. And his daddy was like, hey, all right, well, go over there and go talk to them people. All right, daddy, God, I'm here. And okay, oh, my daddy wanted me to come over here and heal some shit. I got it. Just boom, boom, boom. Okay, what? And then, like, his walk ended up putting him to a very painful death. But it's like, if you all powerful and all knowing, like, you knew that was gonna go to his death, and it had to be that painful in the beginning. Like, why would you choose that life for him? Because you thought all the other lives was worth it. So you decided that the sacrifice was okay for everything else. Like, and you can look at it so many ways, because I can see it in so many dimensions, right? Like, I can see it to be like, I see what is happening in this world, like, my precious world. And, like, yes, because I need you to hit over there so you can save the ocean and the minerals and the gold mines. Like, I need I need you to hit over there, because that energy is going to impact this over here. And then I need you to go over here. Like, okay. So if you hit them over here, when they get to there, somewhere Jonah gonna be in the well, right? And he gonna be, I'm gonna need him in that well, because his energy is gonna save some stuff. So every time that well open his mouth, like, okay, and he ain't got his lungs yet. Like, he can't stay under there. So he need to be He need the cushion of the wheel, but I'm gonna need that to happen. But in order for that to happen, you're gonna have to be over here at this time so that you can touch on them, and then boom. Like, so like in that Bible, to me, Jesus was created to make some stuff happen. He was just created. He was on a mission. He was just like, okay, boom, boom, boom. And then at the end of that mission, he just died in the worst way possible. Like, for me, it wasn't much joy. It was a lot of everybody else shit. And then the one that was supposed to have been the living sacrifice, the biggest sacrifice. Because I was thinking about that too, how like we were taught to be telling God that we was going to be a living sacrifice. And ain't that a damn song? A living sacrifice. I was thinking about that shit. No wonder my ass went through so much writing in my journals and, you know, talking to God when I was younger. And it is what it is. Like, if I would have known what the fuck that meant, I would have never been like, do it. Like, if I would have known what some of my prayers meant, they came with the best intent and the most love and the most broken places, the most places open to learn and have more, and like they came from those places, the purest of places, the broken of places, the sad of places, with the intent to be like, I see this and I need better and I want better. So like, here I am. Make me a living sacrifice. If I would have known what the fuck I was saying, I need to have patience. Like whoever it was. I need to have compassion like whoever it was. I need to have love like David and Jonathan, and a heart for my I need a heart for my brother like David and Jonathan had. Like, to go through the pages of the freaking Bible and ask and be able to pick out certain characteristics and relationships, and was like, okay, these are the things that pleased you. This is what I want. And like, I want all of this stuff, and this is what I'm willing to offer. And not only do I want it for me, I want it for this person, this person, this person, they kids. Oh, okay, no more this, no more this, no more this, no more this, no more this. Like, and I want this, and I want this, and I want it to look like this. And there's a lot of there's a lot of space for you to do the best you can. Because I always say that I want the best of everything. Like, this is what I'm asking for. But if it's something better out there for me, give me that. Hey, this is not an all-inclusive list. Like, this is what I know from right now, seeing all of this. Like, I'm telling you, this is what I want. Like, this is the highest I know to dream right now for what I'm exposed to. So this is what I want from where I'm at and what I know. But from you, supposed to be all knowing, all everything, like, you hold the keys. So you know exactly how good I can have it. And I want that within some of these characteristics. And you know who I'm going to be. So like, let's not do that, because I know how tricky you get. So not only do you know who I am now, because I know that, and I think I'm pretty dope. You know who I'm going to be, what I'm going to go through, and all that other stuff, and what it's going to do to me, who I'm going to be around. Like, you know all that too. So incorporate that in there. All the stuff that I can't see that you know, in case you trying to, incorporate all that. And I want the best. Whatever that look like, I want the best. Not just for me, for everything attached to me. And with that, this is what it's gonna look like. Like, I'm willing to sacrifice for that. Until when that, like, and then I guess I already was one before I said it, so we just was even. And then that was my offering. So when I think about Jesus's walk as a as a being, like his childhood. And then it's the same. Like, I got spots in my memory. He got spots, like the Bible that we read from, it got spots all up in Jesus' life and memory. Like, you touch on a little bit from him being a baby, and then like you touch on his introduction to the world, as far as like, I want you to have my baby. So me looking on the inside thing, I'm like, duh, that whole situation is messy. Like, so you decide that this is where you want to bring your child into, just from this information given here, based on the little bit of knowledge that I have. That don't seem right. Okay. Then he introduced to his, like everybody being prepared, and then like the preparation of his birth to a degree. But it ain't nothing but murder and chaos going around. Like, it's a war happening. His mother is living in fear of her life with this pregnant baby, because this ruler where we at is now trying to kill my baby, and it's like killing other people's babies. So now I got to carry that weight. And I'm pregnant with this baby. Okay, so baby, like in utero, is aware of all of this. It's still connected to the you like, it's still connected. Just like the spirit is in here and it's growing, this, like, that baby is still connected to everything. And this is what is getting the most of. Like, just paying attention, aware of its environment. This is just in the beginning stages of utero, like. And then the birth. And it ain't nothing wrong with being born in a manger, but that's where he was born at. And that's kind of cool. Like, he was a child of nature. And the animals, like, that made him connected to so many things around him. And then, he had the gifts that was brought to him, and the sacrifice of others and joy of others to come to see him, as it was portrayed, right? Great. Then you have it being touched on about him being, I think, like, I don't know why in my head I thought we were 5 or 6, because I feel like when I used to read it, especially as a kid, like, me and Jesus would be kicking it, like we would be out kicking it in the streets. Well, and we would just be out. I just remember feeling. But anywho, there's a snapshot of that, and then I haven't read the Bible, and I haven't read that. Oh, I don't remember that for many years. Those are old memories. So then you have like all this story of Jesus, just bits and pieces though. It never really felt like he was the main character to me until he was the main character. Like, he had a lot of supporting cast and characters. Like, we knew a lot about everybody else. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. If you in hiding, ain't nobody supposed to know. So, why did I start that story? What was the point of us starting that story? Oh, because of this. So, like, it just be like, you can choose any storyline for this creation to come into. Like, I just had a lifetime where this was my wife, whatever that was. Like, there's a chance that, like, that might not look right. What if that's what incest is? But what if, because they have taken us so far away from our cultures, we don't know how to assign the energy to the families and the bloodlines that is supposed to be tapped into, right? Like, if it's supposed to be an energy, if it's just at the basic line, that's what our souls and stuff is, an energy. So, like, there were systems and people and gifts put into place to be able to recognize and see what was coming. Prophets and seers understand what that was, have the discernment, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom where to put it. Like, and then the information, the records, Akashic records of of where it had been at and what it was supposed to do. So now I know I can connect you to this tribe. Okay. So like you supposed to be over here because y'all gonna connect and y'all gonna do this stuff together. And all right, like, and then you had your shamans being deep tapped into the information like with everybody else, tapped into everything, everybody's gift, so that it could kind of direct it a little bit or allow it the space to go where it needed to go. Tapped into everything. But those gifts and those systems have been like for me as a Black woman in America from the United States, where I came into religion and the Bible and Christianity from, like, and seeing where I'm at now. But I'm just like, that's, to me, that's how you get all of the incest and stuff that was in the Bible that we had, like all of that stuff, because you took away the systems and the gifts and the people and the information of how to assign, first of all, be able to understand and know energy and life, and to be able to even tap into that on a soul level, that you know where it's coming through, like the portal that is going to be coming through, and what's the best energy for that to be tapped into for the highest timeline of the people. Like, those systems and stuff were lost to us and stolen from us, and the information. But like, if you did have those systems and you knew where the soul, like there was a connection from the soul in the physical realm, you would know everything was supposed to go. Like, you would be able to see the lines of communication, the lines of flow, and you would have a system in place to make sure it got where it was supposed to go. And life would be accordingly. And not even on, like, I mean, I guess essentially for those science fiction, like robotic type movies, that's how I used to see it. Like, y'all not letting the souls choose where they go. Y'all trying to dictate where the souls go, because y'all trying to dictate the system. Like, I think that was in what was the name of that Divergent series. Like, it's messed up because y'all trying to control the system. Y'all got a good idea, but you're not supposed to control the system. You're supposed to observe the colors and the orbs, and like, you're supposed to be able to just see the system. And they energy is going, like, there's a code and you know it and you just follow it. Like, they're gonna tell you where they're supposed to be. Who are you to decide where it goes? Like, you follow the energy, everything. So the ocean is telling you like what's supposed to be here, and then y'all come in and deciding like y'all can make money off of it. Like, if you move some stuff around because you can, like, or you messing up everything. Like, so you decided to be greedy. Did you decided that you needed to take it all? Like, why do you need it all? Why do you need everything? Why do you have, who are you even? Like, how did you even get here? Who fucked up the system? How did you get here and make it this far? Like, oh no, the fucking system has been compromised. Who the fuck? Like, you own the land. Can't nobody else have these minerals but you. Like, who said? You in charge of the water. Who fucking said? And who said y'all could be shedding all this blood across my fucking world? Who told y'all could just be dumping bodies? And like, did you even go through the correct rites for that body? No, you didn't, because you abused it. You did some of the most vilest shit, and then said you could come and dump it here in my sacredness and in my realm and in me. You didn't get fucking permission. Like, so just because you like to overindulge, just because you think you can do it, you want to come in my shit and take up all my babies, like, so it can sit on your You don't even need that. And it's all right here. It's not even being concentrated. You're not even doing it fairly. So you coming and fucking up my balance here. You didn't even ask. Did you what did you give me in return? You just coming in and taking my shit? Hey, they being real disrespectful and they ain't learning. Y'all better clean it up. Ooh, y'all better clean it up. Just coming in my shit. Just who asked? Who asked? And everybody, oh, so you benefiting, and you benefiting on destroying my shit, my people? Okay. Because you want to come in and control the system. You ain't even supposed to be over. You never was supposed to be over here. You was never supposed to touch over here. You don't get the fuck out of here. Messing up our shit. I ain't even ask. Like, they ain't ask. They did not ask. The ocean is gonna do this. You damn right. Because y'all are disrespectful. Y'all are disrespectful. Trying to be patient and nice and share and y'all do this to what y'all can't access. Because it's them ones over there that's the keep smacking your ass. Like, who told you could come here? Who told you? Y'all want to just keep playing in my water. Just keep doing stuff. Mm-hmm. Y'all better stay what we told y'all. Because we ain't tell y'all can have that. We just let y'all have it while y'all think y'all doing something. Like y'all controlling something. Yeah, alright. It's so sad though. Because it's supposed to have been a system. That system is out of whack. Simply because it's easier to do. They need their gifts back. They need all their gifts back. They need all. Where's they people? They need all the gifts back. Because this. What type of guidance is offered for souls that are coming back into this realm for whatever reason, that have had different relationships in other lives that they very much remember right now as they're a teenager and their physical vessel is doing this, and it's probably doing this mostly because like they in the wrong environment. They overstimulated, understimulated, not eating, like, so everything is backwards, it's off, it's different. There's no control over the flow and the energy. It just creates like chaos. It twists, trying to figure out how to survive in this space that it wasn't supposed to be in. Like, what got disconnected? What happened? How'd I end up hearing this shit? Where did it become like pain? What the fuck is that? Gotta learn new words and like, oh my goodness. Somebody stole our magic. Like, they used our magic for that, to create the most. And not to say that you don't come to learn that everything has beauty, but that comes with a very steep price. Because I can almost see beauty in everything. Like, if I look enough, if it's the right, like, almost everything have a purpose. Everything in my frequency anyway, like, because on the same time, it's like, it's a bunch of shit that don't have no purpose in the bigger, like, you can, to somebody, but to me, I just fucking see, like, why are you here? What are you doing to my earth? Like, what is your existence doing? Because it looks like you're doing more harm than good. Like, you use your existence to fucking hurt a child. Like, that's what you did. You didn't see that energy. Like, somewhere in you was so twisted up and fucked up that you saw that you read the energy wrong. Who are you then? Like, and how did you get here? How were you created? What made you? Because we got to get rid of that shit. Like, I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to touch it, but I have to. Gotta go down there in this shit so I can figure out how to fucking fix it. Because don't nobody know how to fix it. Or they do know a little bit, but they too tired. Or they too something. It's just too something. That energy is fucking... It's all messed up. It's all messed up. And yeah, some good spots. It has to be. It has to be. Because what else is there? If it ain't no good spots, like... Ugh, if it wasn't no good spots, what I'm going in there for? So, I'm focused on the good spots. That's all I got. I'm going to get anywhere, make any kind of progress for anything that I want to do, because I don't even want to have no kids in this. Like, I'm supposed to bring light into this. Where my damn help at? Where is my protection? Where is my softness? Where is my support? Where is my team? Where's my tribe? Because I've been ready to fall in love, and I've been ready to choose love, have love. Like, I've been feeling like I done did enough for a long time. People like, what'd you do? What'd you do? Nigga, I got here. Like, I got here and kept everybody in mind. I got here trying to do a little bit of something for everybody. Whatever I could do, wherever my energy could go to make somebody's life a little better, a little happier, a little easier. Like, that's what I choose. That's what I did. That's what I chose to do. Because all the shit that I saw along the way, I saw so much shit I can't remember it. Like, and it's like it was done on purpose. Like, I have seen so much shit that I wasn't supposed to see. Walked in probably on some situations I wasn't supposed to walk into or something. Like, I don't know. It just feels so much. I feel like so much. And then it's like, think positive. Because that shit is heavy. Like, whoo, that shit be heavy. Like, oh, I can't live in this space. I gotta think about something good. Like, whoo. Because why I'm so sad. Or why I'm so tired. Like, and then I gotta remind myself, like, I've been through some shit. Like, I might not feel like I'm doing nothing now, but I've been doing something for a long time. Didn't even realize I was doing some shit. Just been doing stuff. Because it's in me to help. It's in me to see and still want to help. Until it ain't, like, not if I think it's hurting me. I ain't that person. I am not a martyr. Not like that. Hell no. If I know that it's hurting me, I ain't doing this shit. I might love somebody and I might hold on and I might give you the benefit of the doubt and it might hurt. Like, I guess that sounds crazy, like, because I do know that it's hurting me. And I still do it. Like, I still choose this path. Because sometimes it doesn't hurt. Sometimes it feels really, really nice for whatever reason. Sometimes it just feels really good. Because you smiled. You smiled. Your smile got bigger. I felt that you was a little lighter today. I saw you buffing up. I see you. You look good over there. Like, I chose to see the good in every day. Not how tired I was, not how much I needed love, wanted love, not how I wanted something different. It was just today, I'ma just be here. I'ma just do what I can do today. And I'ma be happy in that. And today, my happy is loving you and doing something nice for you. That's how I am all the time. To me, that's how I see myself now. Like, before I was just doing it. Now I actually see that I do it. And even a little bit of how I do it. And that's dope, because I needed that. Because I do not think, I feel like I've been doing nothing for a long time. For a really long time, it feels like I've been in a space that I've been trying to climb out of. And have been unable to. And every day I try just a little bit better, a little bit more, a little bit harder. And whatever that try is for that day. Because sometimes it's just fucking trying to lay down in the bed for a little bit longer. Trying to allow myself to just lay there and not worry about anything. To allow myself to feel whatever it is that I feel. Like, training myself to allow my mind to do it. Because I thought I was already doing it. And I probably was just doing it on autopilot. But it's something different about being aware of, to this degree. Because, like, I think I've always been aware. I've always kind of been like a little rebellious or determined that, like, I'm gonna do what's best for Nikki, whatever that's going to look like. Because for a long time I did what was best for Nikki, but through other people. Like, if it made such and such happy, then it made me happy. And then I got to a point where it didn't have anything to do about such and such. It was, what did Nikki do to make Nikki happy? And hopefully, in doing what made Nikki happy, she made somebody else happy. Just because. Because Nikki is happy when she see the people that she love happy. I am. When I'm able to do stuff for the people that I love, like, no matter what it is, no matter how small it might be. Because that's how I think. Like, these are people that for whatever reason I feel a connection to. And for whatever reason, I allow them in my life, and it feels like they allow me in theirs. Like, we're special to each other. So I am going to do the best that I can to make their life easier. And one day I'm going to figure out how we can really get out of this shit. That has been my goal. That's been my journey. And when I look at, like, the Bible, in some, because I look at the Bible in really many different facets, but in some facets, I feel like that's what, because in that scenario with those beliefs, that's what God, that's what his father was like. Look, yeah, I chose her. Yeah, I knew that shit was fucked up, but I needed to make sure that none of us went through none of this shit ever again. Whatever it was that I had to do to make sure that like our kids and our grandkids ain't never have to go back through that. I'm sorry that I made you a living sacrifice. I'm sorry that you feel like I played with you. I'm sorry that all this stuff happened. But I know that you the answer and I know this the answer. And I gotta hold strong in that. And I gotta hope that you understand or that you do what you're supposed to do. Because I don't know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do whatever it is you're supposed to do. And as a parent, I just gotta sit there and watch you. And try to come in when you call me in. Like, that's how I see what that was, a father and son or a parent moment. Like, I created, like, I know it feel like this shit is so trash. But I got a plan for us. If you do what you're supposed to do and, we all can, like, I can see it. I can see what I see. And then I just got to believe that you get everything else that you get. So you can drag all this shit down and come up with the answer. Put it back like together. And you ain't gonna have to put it together by the time you get to the other side. By the time you get to the other side, you're gonna be able to rest. That's what you're supposed to do. You did all the hard work. You sacrificed for everybody. You took blows so that nobody around you would have to take. And then you tried to go after the ones that did it. The ones that nobody was brave enough to point out. So I told my story as best as I could without hurting nobody. That, like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought that somebody like, I don't know. I just told my story the best way. And I tried to put my all into it so that it could help somebody else. And I tried to be as truthful as I could. Like, well, it ain't no try to be. I was truthful in my book. Because it's my story. It's my story. It's my life. My reality. And I did. I changed some stuff around because you're supposed to. I ain't know nothing going in, but I knew that much. You're supposed to change some stuff around. So I did. I did the best that I could and still be very authentic to the story. Because to me, it was the story that was important. That's why I hired an editor. I needed her to edit my book, but I was pretty confident in like my spelling and like my grammar and I was confident. But I know that like it's been a while and I forget stuff. Like the rules of why this comma is here, what daggone symbol or whatever I'm supposed to use and why. Like I forget the rules. I just know I just know. It's like, oh, okay, I should put come here, like this is the basic rule. Okay. I just remember that. It's like automatic. But she was in college and my girl Racine told me about her. It's her cousin. She was so proud of her cousin in college. About to be an editor. She was gonna be a big time editor in New York one day. She might even help you with your book. What you mean help me with my book? Because you're going to write a book one day. I know you are. Yep. You're going to write a book all about your life, and I'm going to be there to help you with it. Because I told you I would. I told you I would when we was little. But I sent Dominique to tell you. Why? Because y'all was in that church together. My mama was not coming in there. She wasn't coming in there. Mm-mm. And she knew that this was important, that you was going to need to know this one day. Yep, we've been waiting on you. We've been waiting on you to get here. Generation, you think generation. One that was going to come in and answer all our prayers. It was going to help us with all this, because we knew it wasn't this, but we ain't know how to get out of it. Ooh, we was stuck for whatever reason. And then here you came in asking all the questions we was too scared to ask. That's why you remember, because you unlocked another memory. And you said that. Yeah, because you sure did. You said that in that back when with all them people you asked about it. Y'all had that big conference. They didn't know if they should be mad at you or proud of you or what. And you was adamant. They like, we got to get her out of here. She doing all this talking in front of all these people. We know you ain't watch our interview. You mad at us. We get it. Nope, we ain't all bad. Don't listen to it. We made it for you. We've been waiting to hear from you. No, I know we wasn't. You different now. You way different. You the Nikki I always knew you could be. And I knew we might not make it here together. I knew that. And I told you that. And I was sad about it. But I knew it. I knew I had to let you go because you was like one of my kids, girl. I knew you was growing up and you was fierce and you was taking care of everybody else. But you needed somebody to take care of you. And I could do that. I knew I was going to be a mama. I knew it. Just like I knew you was going to betray me. I knew you was going to share that memory. Why you choose that? You could have went with the other one. Why you go with that one? Because you like, let's put it all out there. If I did something, I did something. And you did. You hurt me bad. Ooh, they could say it and it didn't matter. But when you said it, it hurt more. It hurt the worst. Because it was you. You knew better. You was there. You saw him. Saw how hard he was working. Saw how he felt. Shit, you talked to him about it. Yeah, I cuss now, girl. Sometimes. But you was his friend, Nikki. You talked to him about everything. He thought you did. He thought you saw him as a brother. Yep. He thought you was his sister. That's why he know they did it. Why they turned you against them. Because he don't ever think you gonna look at him. He gonna look at you the same. Well, he didn't. He was still mad at you. And I just let him be because that was his feelings. And he right. It's all messed up. It's all messed up. Because they targeted you simply because of us. Everybody. Because you chose us. That's how they saw it. You took all your gifts and you walked out of there with Keaton, with Clarence Carter, and you had all the gifts to the kingdom. And they were supposed to get the rewards and the benefits. It was supposed to be them. Because they had you last. They taught you everything that you knew. All you had learned from them. Well, Pastor Snyder did, and Elder Snyder. He proud of you. He ain't gonna come on and say it because, you know, the church is still the church. Well, he might now. You done gave him a little bit of, but he's still him. He don't be having time for none of that. I know why that's going through your head. Because I'm putting it there. You're going to have this memory at the right time. The right moment. The right hour. And the right day. Yep. Because I'm sending you a little present. Because you're not the only one with memories and gifts I ain't remember either. I ain't remember none of it. You, her, him, her, him. Like, it was so much. I did not remember none of it. And I did. I remember everything just like you did. It's been me all this time. And I ain't even know. You was right. They was using us for our powers. But you ain't know what you was talking about. Racine was saying it through you. You was saying it through her. I can't remember which. I was like, who was the one that tried to hurt me on purpose? Because that's what happened. I got overloaded. I got overloaded from all the shock that was coming into my system about Clarence cheating with the baby mama and all that stuff. Flashed right through my eyes. And I thought it was all because of you. I thought it was because you put it there. And you may have, because girl, your gifts is powerful. We knew you was gifted, but I don't remember you being this powerful. I don't know. Because we felt the same way for a while. That we knew you had powers. We knew you was gifted. That's why we was happy you went with us. We took you with us, girl. We wasn't leaving you there with them people. We saw what they was doing behind the scenes. You didn't see it. You saw the good in everybody. You ain't know you had to pick a side. You was supposed to pick a side of family and stay there with them and let them groom you. But you came in that church, you didn't pick a side. Nikki ain't pick no sides. Nikki was neutral. That's why everybody was mad at her. Then they liked her because she was neutral. She ain't care. She knew everybody was doing stuff. Everybody thought they was hiding stuff from Nikki. Nikki saw all of that. She did not get involved. She did not care. She ain't come there for that. They thought that she walked through those doors for them, that she had heard about Philemon. She walked in those doors because of her baby. Yep, and because of Charles sent her there. She was thinking about that, like, Charles. And it probably was Uncle Charles. Girl, you connected. You way more connected than we. Oh, them people would have known who you were. It's the idea right now putting them gifts out. I know you don't, girl, I don't know. But, yeah. Them people would have known who you was then. They just knew a little bit. They was trying to get you. When they couldn't get you, they sent somebody else to get you. They tried to burn you. Man. That's why we left the church for a while. We came back because we didn't know nothing else, but we came back because we needed it. You see it. You see people going back, and you thought for a second, you thought you did something wrong. You thought you failed. You ain't failed, Nikki. People been following you. They've been following you. This shit fucked up because they've been following you. And then they mad at you because they followed you and they mad because stuff happening. I'm talking about she said follow me. They like, she ain't never say that. Nigga ain't never told nobody to follow her. I knew they started lying. You ain't never told nobody to follow you, ever. And you wasn't following nobody. Because people like, oh, she a follower? No, Nikki ain't no follower. Nikki is a leader. Probably best leader we got. That girl be going her own way. And she whatever. She just in her own world. Maybe that's what we supposed to be. Because stuff that I've seen, God been working on me just like he been working on her for forgiveness. You got to get ahead of yourself again. You still don't understand. You see me stroking your hair, sitting here stroking your hair, talking. And right now you like, I'm a little girl. That's how I used to see you, Nikki. I used to see you like you was my daughter, like you was a little girl. Then I got pregnant with Kennedy. I knew she was a gift from you. I knew that no matter what else was happening, like, I was still there in your heart. You still remembered me. Because that wasn't nobody but you. You and God. I feel like I remember having a conversation. Like, you remembering too. You went and talked to God on my behalf. And then I started thinking like, damn, did Nikki talk to Clarence? Because I feel like you talked to Clarence and he said you did. You came to him in a dream. You came to him in a dream. You came to him in a couple dreams, but you don't remember them. And at first that made him sad because he like, it ain't special. But I'm like, it is special. Like, she did it. That's Nikki. If she ain't mean it, she would not have done it. Them dreams was for you, no matter where else she was going. Because, girl, you've been fighting. Your ass been busy. You've been busy. But everything else was going on. Like, you left him a couple dreams. And you feel it. You feel it. You don't remember. But they in there. You remember. I don't know what's going to happen next. Because you made a lot of people mad. You hurt a lot of people. Sometimes it was on purpose. Sometimes it wasn't. Then we came to realize, like, nah, when Nikki hurt you, it wasn't ever really on purpose. She just told the truth, the things that we remember. Because people like, no, she definitely did some stuff on purpose. And maybe she did when she was younger. Like, and that's weird of you holding that against her. But I get it. Like, we all got stuff. People do stuff to us from young. That's why I try to help my kids. Because people start doing stuff young. You think about how early those kids are, how young they are when they start doing stuff to other kids. And you'd be like, where did that start? Like, where do you catch that at? And I started looking at them women in them TV shows a little differently. The ones that was drowning their babies. And I'd be like, because what kind of woman are you? Like, what kind of person are you, a mother, for you to drown your baby? Like, and for me, I think it go in utero, but I ain't gonna go as far back as like comparing it to abortion, because that's not what I mean. Like, that's not how I see it. I see abortion as different, as something clinical. This I see more intentional and spiritual, and I don't know if like that can be understood or translated. So me and Nikki had a big thing about abortion, and probably Racine too, and they the ones who got me to see it differently than because I was stuck. I came from my mom in the church. They Southern, like Nikki said, she put it together. Cleveland, Mississippi. She been putting the pieces together about the migration, and because she know how people feel about that comment, and she right about that too. Like, it's the same as the abortion. She thought about it. Some of y'all got it. Some of y'all didn't. Y'all be mad at her for having an opinion. She can have a damn opinion. What? Who are you? She can have an opinion. And as you like her, that opinion is hers. However you take it is how you take it. I'm so glad she understand that. Like, because a lot of us, we carry that with us, what somebody thought, what they said, what they did, what they gonna do, how they gonna do it, what they gonna do to our babies, because did we cross this line? Like, we think about all that. And that's why we be resenting Nikki, because like, she don't think about that. That's how we felt. Like, you get the privilege of not thinking about that. And it's the thought, like, she does get the privilege, because she made it a privilege. Like, she had a lot of the same stuff we did, and worse if you want to say it, because we all done been through some stuff, and to some, Nikki's story ain't no different than theirs. Like, that's how I was seeing it. I was like, I knew she was special, but by that time, she felt me right. I was hateful. Ooh, I was starting to get hateful. Like, what made her so special? Why she get to do it? Oh, because it's Nikki? Like, I just asked you for $20 and you said no, and then Nikki came up here and asked for you and you said yes. And it made me mad because, like, she was doing it on purpose. But, like, I knew when she was doing it on purpose. I knew when it was, like, just going to get me the $20. And I loved Nikki for that, because sometimes I needed it. And she didn't really understand it. She knew that for some reason she had, like, control of my husband, that he would listen to her over me. She knew it. And I don't even think she used it on purpose ever. I want to say she did it one time, but like, I don't remember. And I'm messing with Nikki memories on purpose because I want to see how she gonna remember it. If she gonna say what she think I remember, I want to see how she remember because it's different. Her memory works different, and she don't remember ever doing it on purpose. Like, cause I can see deeper than her. She can't see. She just sees surface, but she feel it deep. She can't see it, but I can see it. But it looks different. And it depends on what Nikki looking at or what's going on in her brain. But I can see from this, like, something about a movie theater. And Clarence telling Nikki that she did something on purpose to intentionally hurt me. And Nikki Hargett, and she having that feeling like something as bad is about to happen, but she gonna push through it. You did that to purposefully hurt her, to purposefully hurt my wife, and you said you would never do that. You ain't never supposed to purposely hurt Keita. I know you do it to them other girls, but you ain't supposed to do it to her, Nikki. Not Keita. Keita, your friend, the one you call your sister, nah, you ain't supposed to hurt her. I don't care what you do to them other girls. But you did it. You act like you ain't know who she was to them girls. Did you just call me just Keita from church? Yeah. Why you do that, Nikki? I thought we was friends. I thought we were sisters, and you saying that's just Keita from church? Well, you is Keita from church. You my friend, my sister, and you Keita from church. Why you ain't tell them I was your friend and your sister? Because they ain't asked. They ain't need to know that. What's that girl? Who is she? What's her name? I think I know her from somewhere. Oh, Keita? That's Keita. That's my sister. That's my friend from church. You keep saying you said that, but you did not say that, Nikki. Why don't you believe me? Why you keep saying that I said what I said or I didn't say what I didn't say? Like, I told you what? Now I don't even get it. Like, why we even having this argument, Keita? I told you what I said. Then you told me I didn't. You told me I said, and I'm getting confused. And I know you know that I get confused. I'm trying to keep up. And I'm not stupid, but you making me feel like I'm stupid. And I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or it's an accident. Because if it's an accident, that means something is wrong. And I need to be looking to try to figure out what is wrong. Because that means something I did hurt you. And that means that if something I did just hurt you, it has something to do with them girls. Like, they did something to me for me to hurt you on purpose. But I ain't do it on purpose, but they knew that you was going to think it was on purpose. So, like, why would they do that? Why would they do that to me? Because that means that they know who you are to me. And then that means that you know who they are. And that y'all set me up because you sent me over here to buy the tickets. We was all coming over here together. Then you looked over here and we was walking or something. And then you turned around. And you went back to Clarence. And like, I thought it was weird at first. You don't never, like, we always do this together. It's like our thing. We go get the tickets in like, Clarence get the kids. It's just like a thing. I just thought, I don't even know. But like, none of this was a big deal until just now. You made it a big deal. And now I'm in my feelings. And I hate when I get in my feelings because I get confused. And I think everybody trying to hurt me. And I think you trying to hurt me right now. And I don't like that because you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be my friend. Like, you're not supposed to use my gifts against me. You're not supposed to use my feelings against me like that. And I feel like that's what you're trying to do for Clarence. Like, you feel like you got to protect Clarence from me or you got to protect yourself from me. Like, but just tell me what I'm doing because I don't even know what I'm doing. Forget it. Like, why are we even going through this? Because you lying, Nikki. You only lie when you get emotional. That's it. That's how everybody know when you lying, because you get emotional. Like, they think you cold, Nikki. They think you cold and don't care about nothing until you get mad and then you go off. Yeah, that's one of it, but it's just your emotions. Like, you ain't never been taught how to carry your emotions. So you just hold all your stuff and go off. It's okay. It's what you do. I'm like, why you doing that to me? Like, what? Because the way you talk and make it sound like you like trying to quote a script or something. Like, what the fuck? Are y'all trying to do something to me? Why would you be trying to do something to me? Am I in trouble? Because that's how you making me feel and talking to like that. Like, you trying to get me to remember something, but it ain't remember. Like, you trying to set me up. I don't know. I don't like how it's making me feel while you saying it. Like, you trying to set me up for something. Why is you trying to set me up? This shit, no, none of this shit feel right. And I'm starting to get mad. I'm starting to get real mad. And I think y'all want to get me mad on purpose. But then why would you want to get me mad on purpose? Like, why the fuck would you want to do that when you know how I get mad and you know I'm scared of hurting somebody? That I'm scared that I did something to somebody one day when I was like really mad. And I had one of my blackouts or my memories get all twisted up. Like, and I feel like y'all doing that to me right now. So why would you be doing that to me? Unless you the ones I need to be scared of. Like, it's y'all that everybody been saying. I've been saying, everybody that's been going against y'all, I've been telling them, no, not Keita and Clarence. Like, oh, he getting big-headed. Oh, he doing this. Oh, he taking this from the people. Where I'm just like, man, we in here. Like, we got this. We got this. They ain't doing nothing. They going to the same churches y'all going to. Like, if you got a problem with it, why you ain't just say it? Why y'all don't just talk to them? Y'all went to church together. You knew them before I did. So why I'm running interference for y'all? Like, that should just feel weird to me. Like, y'all see Clarence just like I see Clarence. I know I call him pastor, but he's still Clarence to me. And like, is y'all mad about that? Because he pastor and Clarence, that I can separate the difference? Like, is that what the thing was? Because I can go to his house, have dinner with him, and then still treat him with respect or know when my boundaries. Is that what it is? Like, what? And y'all trying to make me feel like I don't. Like, that they don't think I treat them with respect or boundaries, because we go to all these places and I just be all in their face. Hey, Pastor. Hey, Pastor Willis. Hey, Sister Willis. Like, she don't have no boundaries. Be flaunting around here acting like she your wife or something, or she your daughter. Like, she not your wife or your daughter. I'm here and Mel is here. We your wife and daughter, and I know I be letting her come over to the house. Oh my God, I regret that. I regret that I ever let her come over to the house. Feeling sorry for her. Thinking that, I don't know, Mel needed a friend or something. Like, Mel was fine. She ain't know nothing was wrong till I brought Nikki over. Like, if it was gonna be all this, she ain't need no friend. She could have just been by herself like she been with her and me. And that's what made me mad, because I'm doing all this for her. And she don't even appreciate it. Nope. She talked to Nikki about everything. She don't talk to me. She don't talk to me about nothing. Nothing at all. Why? Because she got Nikki. Nikki understand her. Like, Nikki don't understand her. I told Nikki to come talk to you. I told Nikki to be your friend. Nikki ain't your friend. She is a grown woman. Why would she be your friend with you anyway? Wouldn't that be weird? When y'all wonder what was going on, if she was a pedophile or something. Like, when y'all... Mom, why would you even say that? You just did that on purpose. What you talking about? Use Nikki and the word pedophile in the same sentence. Like, you wanted that to stick to somebody. Who? Kev? Kevin? This is about Kevin? All this is about Kevin. Because he like Nikki, or because Nikki like him. Whatever it is, everybody trying to figure it out. And he ain't saying nothing. Nikki ain't saying nothing. But Nikki don't know. Or Nikki don't care. But Nikki don't never care. And neither do nobody else for real. Y'all get mad here and there. But y'all don't care for real. Y'all don't care who Nikki talked to. As long as she stay away from the prestigious ones, right? the soon to be pastors, the one day to be pastors, like, and y'all trying to figure out who they are, trying to figure out who got the gift, so y'all know who to stand behind. Is it Jeremy? Okay, okay. So his father owned the funeral homes, right? His mama blind, but he can see, and they got this and that, and it, like, doing all that talking, sitting there talking about evangelist wanting like that. Hey, hey, Evangelist Wanton. Girl, you can call me Tammy now. We friends. I done been in your head and your memories for years. Ooh, I knew it was gonna take you years to unlock this, because you was good, but you wasn't that good. But you've been going at it. I gave you a mission. I gave you something to live for, something to fight for, something to strive for. I gave you a game. Yep. A game you can play when you was bored, when you was sad. It was just gonna keep going because it was on the timer. And you ain't even know you was playing the game, but you knew you was striving to get somewhere. And I put all these little things in front of you just so you would stay focused. But not only stay focused, because girl, you focus even when you don't know you focus. You get laser locked in on something and you don't even know it. That's why you so good. Like, you like a dog, like a bloodhound. Like, when you're trying to figure out the type of bird, the type of dog. That's why Glory, like, I swear you like dogs. And they be laughing, leaving you these little hints. You don't never get them. Taisha, you and your uncle got the nose of a bloodhound. I swear, like, you and them noses, they sitting up there dropping hints, knowing you don't know what they talking about, and you just now starting to even remember that happened. Girl, them was moments for them playing with you like that, and you not getting it. They forgot about they used to be playing with you. And your got the nose of a bloodhound. Just like her uncle. Laughing because you ain't figured out that you was his daughter. You is Mark's daughter, girl. You is. Mark, not not Charlotte. Or, no, wait, you is Charlotte's daughter. Like, girl, you don't know you in that family, though. We think you is, but they remember you. Because you got some other memories down there, too. We like, well, we going to leave those to be. She might go tinkering, but we is not professionals. You might got some in there helping us, but we was not fucking with that. We with you, Tiffany, talking about, girl, do it. Hell no, who doing that? That video said, did you not hear Nikki? She think you the rebellious one. That girl think you was rebellious and thought you was. We don't know what's going on up there. We tried to, but you shut everybody out. And she still have. She ain't forgetting none of y'all. She ain't talked to none of y'all yet. But she talking to me now, because that mean I did what I was supposed to do. Yep, I knew Nikki wasn't going, I knew that I had to do what I had to do and get back in and get all my, Nikki wasn't going, Nikki remembered that she knew some of the stuff that I was going to have to do. So I was going to use my blindness against all of y'all bitches. All of y'all. Yep, little blind time. Kathy knew what she was doing. And that hurt the worst, because I thought Kathy was trying to take advantage of me like the rest of y'all was. Because Kathy was my girl. Ooh, I thought that was my girl, because we both came down here from the South. We was both Southern girls. And this life was different. Ooh, it was different from the South. Like, we had our own stuff, but this was different. These women was different. And then you have Nikki coming in there. That TV show that she liked so much, that Dr. Hart, that was kind of like Nikki coming into our world. It was a little different, but like, we was like, oh my gosh, if that wasn't Nikki, and Nikki was a mix of that Southern girl Lemon. She likes Lemon, and she don't even like white girl. See, she doing the voice thing. She likes Lemon and Zoe. Oh, she loved her some Zoe. She loved her some Zoe, and she should. Zoe came right from New York and came into that place with all her big energy. And she knew she was the shit because she was a doctor. Like, her daddy was a heart surgeon. She wasn't, no matter what that was, she was like, oh, I got this. I got this gift. Like, But she ain't even have a clue of what that gift was. She just had the basics. Like, that was Nikki. Like, that girl came in, her energy was so big. We could see all the Nikki. All of us could see Nikki. Broken, tired, scared. I don't even know if she was scared at that point. But she was determined. She was sad. Like, that girl had emotions. They were so big. And she was big. And she came in and told him exactly what she wanted while she was there. Like, that was funny. Like, that girl she was like, do not start from the program. Like, I don't even really know if I want to be here. But I got some questions. I need some answers in this part of the journey. Like, stick to the script. That's kind of how it was. Like, she came in there and she told that we started seeing it afterwards. I guess, like, they showed it, like, the testimony. But no, Nikki walked through the door. Them people know she waited and she ain't looking at no testimony, or maybe she did. But it was a statement to everybody else. Like, hey, I came into this knowledge. This happened to me. This happened. And so, yeah, that meant I'm supposed to be here. So here I am. This is what happened to me, and this is what I know, and this is what I don't know. That's how she came in there. Like, that girl was on a mission. Whatever else y'all got going on, I don't even care. Whatever else y'all gonna do, I don't even care. I need this. What's the answer to this? We were floored. Like, she don't even know. She don't even know where she at. Who sent her? What's going on? How she got there? She don't know nothing. She just followed somebody here. Like, that girl is open. That girl is open. She's so vulnerable. She is so vulnerable. We could do anything to her, for real. We could. Ain't nobody who gonna know. She don't got nobody around her. No people. We can use that girl from here till whenever. And ain't nobody gonna know. And get paid from it. Paid from it. What we want to do with her? We want to sell her. We want to, like, rent her out. Like, what do we want to do with her? We can do anything. She's smart. Like, she beautiful. Man, listen. That girl, she don't know it. Everybody else know it. If she look like this now, imagine what some shit. I want her. I want her in my stable. Her friend can come too, but her I want. Who gonna get me her? Who gonna get me? The fuck? Who gonna get me her? I heard that nigga. Y'all trying to sell me on his damn goodness and kindness. I heard that nigga talking. Who gonna get her? Who gonna get her? Who the fuck he think I am? Like, I ain't no piece of me. I'm a woman. I'm a damn woman. Like, I'm a child of God. A child of God, God, whatever you want to call me. Like, I am it. That nigga said, who gonna get her? Fred? And y'all gonna let that nigga talk to me like that, Fred? Like, nigga, I'm Nikki. I am Nikki. I don't know who the fuck this nigga. Like, I'm Nikki. I'm from fucking St. Clair. Like, this my city. Who am I? Who is you? Who is you down here? I don't know you, nigga. A bunch of these niggas I don't know. I might recognize a face or, like, actually, I don't know a bunch. Why the fuck am I down here with a bunch of niggas I don't know all the time, all night, every night, and y'all ain't protecting me? I don't know why I just thought we was protected down here. We not protected down here? So I'm down here just in the fucking open. Just anybody can come take me out at any point in time. Anybody can get me. Anything can happen. These niggas got me just down here in the open. I don't got no car. Well, I'm driving now, but I'm not going to. Who going to drive that car down here? And I tell my nigga I'm down here unprotected. Rick? Man, that nigga know I'm down here unprotected. You said Ryan, Nikki. You said Ryan. I told you said Ryan. But you ain't know. I ain't know if you tried to set me up or what. I'm like, this nigga just told them niggas my real name. I heard you when you said it. You keep saying you heard me when I said, how could you hear me when you said you wasn't even there? Because I'm in your head, girl, all the time. I keep telling you that. Like, I don't trust them niggas. You working down there. Like, yeah, all right. You could use the money. Nigga, we could use the money. What you talking about, we? I ain't giving you none of my money. You with me because you think I got some money? I thought you had some money. Boy, I ain't got no damn money. You trying to take me from my little serving money. All them girls think you got all this money. You ain't got nothing but that pretty smile. And me, you got me. Well, I ain't never leaving you. I ain't never leaving you alone. Because you got me. I get how Jada felt about, it ain't Marlon. It's the older brother. I know I'm going to forget his name because it's going to come back too. But, Damon. Damon Wayans. Is that the one? That the one that was in the Low Down Dirty Shame? Nope, Keenan. Yeah, that one. Woo! I felt every word. I felt it all. Jada wanting him. I saw it. I saw that man clean right up. And I was like, oh. I mean, I saw it in all the other stuff too. I saw that man. I saw him. And I saw how Jada saw him too. She saw him. Yep. Who she with? She with Will right now or she with Pac? Because I'm trying to get Pac. You trying to get Pac? You went through Jada? Hell yeah. What you mean? Oh. Yeah, I smell him all on her. That's my man. Yeah, he playing this damn game with me. He knew I was coming after his ass. And I knew I had to get in this movie. Yeah, I knew I had to get in this movie. She gonna smell you. She gonna smell me all on your ass. And she gonna come sniffing. That damn bloodhound that's after Pop. I told his ass to keep me out of it. He think that shit funny. Because she after him. That, from when she was a kid. He like, she felt his ass. She was a teenager. Me think. Her ass had just got out that house. She was looking into music. Bumped right into Pac pretty ass. And she said, oh, he felt all that energy. He turned around and looked behind him in the video. Like, that man said, whoa, shit. Is she here? Is she not? Oh, I feel her. I want her. I gotta have her. And she felt his energy too. And she was like, don't worry, baby. You can. Like, where you at? What I gotta do to get to you? She went looking. However information was available, she was getting it. But like, he was like, damn, how she get my information that bad fast? Like, he looking around him. Like, what year she in? How old is she? Where she at? Cause, hey man, she got my information fast as fuck. This girl know my name is Tupac Shakur Amari. Like, and however they trick her, like, you know how we be putting shit out in the media, man. She is fucking unlocking that shit quick. Like, she's sifting through them stories quick. Who is she? Oh, this about to be fun because she getting closer. Like, she want me. She wasn't sure what she wanted at first. She like, is he too old? Nah, I can get him. Even when she was young, how she know that? But she pushed my ass aside. But I don't know. She seen me on one of my boy group things, my grinds, one of my groups when I had that young baby face. Oh, she seen me. I'm like, damn, who was I spotting that time? Was it Immature? Who was it? Because it was a couple of them. It was she trying to get me to remember because she want them boys to get their money. We couldn't really do nothing like we wanted to. We knew they was gonna catch us before we could get people free. And we knew it was gonna take some time. We knew it, but like, this dirty shit was gonna take some time. We was gonna have to come back. We was gonna leave. We was gonna try to jump. We was gonna try to stay out that shit. We was gonna do some other shit, like. So we've been jumping bodies, jumping lifetimes, jumping Hey, she heard me. She saw me. That girl imprinted on me like I imprinted on her. They talking about she say she love Pac, but she don't remember the lyrics no more. She don't have to. That girl ride my beat all the way back to Dre. Uh-huh. She rode the beat right back to Dre ass. I'm like, oh. Oh, she found me again, huh? How you know I'm over here? How she be getting through all this shit? Niggas don't be connected to music like that. Like, she just think niggas got access to music like she do. Everybody ain't got access to me. Everybody don't know who Tupac is yet, but she think they do. She think I'm this big star already. Wherever she at, however she see me, whatever that is, I'm trying to figure out the math and get it done, but they fucking math. You know, I remember none of that shit, but like, she make me want to learn. I gotta figure it out and break down the equation. What time zone is this girl in? Cause she coming across from New York to LA. Like, that's he like Canada at the same time. She like Florida done changed hours. So did somebody knock the time back? Man, these niggas is just playing with time all around us and don't nobody see us. It's her. Cause she fucking jumping everywhere body shit. Just like, who over here? Who over here? What's over there? Ooh, some Indian food. Indian? Where you see some Indians at? How you getting Indian food? Oh, like, who cooking? Y'all know how to make Indian food now? No, but it's an Indian restaurant over there on Lee Road. Like, Lee and Taylor, by that area. Lee and Taylor. Where the hell is that at? And how you know? And even the ones that's over there don't know. So how you know? How you get all the way from over there? What made your ass go over there to look at? I don't know. It's just right there. Like, why I'm not going to go over there and look? It's there. And I'm going to see what's over here. And I know I like Indian food. I don't remember when I started eating it. At some point, I decided I liked it. I tried it. Maybe somebody bought me some. Oh, when I worked over here, they had their lunch catered or something. Catered. Jobs be catering lunches for their employees? And they brought you something from a restaurant? Yeah. So ain't nobody had to cook or do the dishes or none of that? No, they got a company. Like, oh, okay, that's what we doing. Man, she was giving us the keys to all kind of shit. We like, hey, we about to be out this shit. This shit is doing too much. That's why them niggas was mad. We was buying a property. We was learning the key. We was getting the language, and we was unlocking keys all around us. All around us. Here, you get a key, unlock that door, you get a key. Like, we only gonna have a hot second in this bitch before they come down and start tearing all our asses up. Like, we done got further than anybody. Just start spitting shit out. Throw shit out there. It don't matter. Create, get into it, tap into it, get back in the studio. Whatever they throw at you, just take that shit, eat that shit, come back. Like, use it all for inspiration. Use it all. We gotta get out. However we get it out, we gotta get it out. It just gotta go out. It gotta be out there. It's gonna hit where it need to hit whenever it's supposed to hit. It's gonna land where it's supposed to land. But right now, we probably got, how many years y'all think they got before they start realizing that we too fucking smart? Like, we done opened up a can of worms that they ass ain't really got much time to try to close. We about to connect everybody. We gonna connect everything. Yep. She showed me I could do it, riding the beat right into my future, girl. Yeah, but I'm gonna switch up some things on her. Yeah, she think I'm older than her. Well, I'm gonna come in younger. She gonna be looking for some stuff. She gonna stop looking. Well, she gonna be hot, and then it's gonna get cold, and you know how I go when you ain't talk to nobody, or when, you know, she gonna go dark too. But I'm in there. Like, she connected. She think I'm dead, but no, she don't. Not really. I'm gone. I'm going to her. But I knew it was gonna be easy to get her back. I was just gonna let her ride the waves. Yep, she's gonna ride the beat right back to me. And you know, life was gonna be life. I peeked to see a little bit what it was gonna be. I left some mementos for her. So she ain't really forget me because I felt it. I knew it was powerful. I knew the timing was different. I knew all the stuff she knew. Maybe in reverse, maybe the same, but like, whoo, I felt that girl just like she felt me. And she was too young for me. She was too young for me. That's why I had them set me up. Yep, I told the niggas to set me up. Ain't none of that shit happened, but I told them to say it did. Because I looked at myself like I was dirt. The music I made, the stuff I talked about, the stuff I believed, and I saw it. I saw how a man could want a child. Because I knew she looked young. She was young. Her energy was, whew, but she was young. It didn't even matter. Like, it was tainted, but it couldn't be tainted because it was so pure. Like, that shit hit me. It was the brightest light. Like, I didn't realize how dark my world was until she jumped her ass right onto me. She stumbled right on my path. Her girl told her, like, well, she told her it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a meeting that you tell your kids about. She saw me. It's gonna be wow. I couldn't show many people, but some of them saw it. I gotta be there to see this. She did. My world became bright. Like, oh, it became bright. It became so bright. Right before it got dark again. Because we switched. It switched timelines. Like, for her, I'm older than her. But I'm there, but I haven't aged. But I was older than her when she came up on me. For me, it's she's younger than me. I can see, but I can also see like different moments where she's older than me, or she's older. I can see her older. I can see her as a woman. And me, like, we in two different places. Like, we exist in the same, we exist in different realms. We exist in different realms, but we got like a constant line to each other, like an umbilical cord or something. Like, my Gemini, my twin flame, Darian. That's what you heard me say in that movie. You heard me whisper your name to you. Yep, you did. Janice, what you just say to me? Mm-hmm. She thought she remembered you from when you was little. I can't really say much. I don't know about a lot of stuff. I just know what I know, but because some people say like that made her jealous. And maybe I knew, maybe me back then, I'm like, I could have been making her jealous. It was Janet. Like, I wanted a reaction, so I could have done it on purpose. That's what this was about. Us trying to see if we did something on purpose or accident that like really destroyed somebody or really hurt somebody or really changed one of our moments. Like, was it a gift or not? Like, what happened? Because to me, when I saw Janet said, "What did you say?" I didn't see it as like being offended or mean. I thought that it was like surprise. Like, what did you say? Like, it was you. You could hear me, and you was surprised and not like I saw you through her. I didn't see the the scowl, the disrespect that she felt. That shit took me off guard. Like, that's how I remember it. She said that I did it on purpose. And I was trying to figure out why I would have did it on purpose. Like, because her reaction to me was like, she got mad. She told them niggas to burn me. And that's when they put out the thing about me having AIDS or something. She got mad because I called her Darian. Like, it's like Darian was whispering, like, she was calling to me, because it wasn't even like she was doing it on purpose. She was just watching Poetic Justice, and we were just like magnetically pulled to each other. And I was surprised, I think, and I was like, and I knew that she could see me. Like, she was like on the other side of the wall, and I just said her name, like, Darian. Like, wow, you found me. Like, you there. Like, that smile. Like, you right here. You found me again. Like, here on the movie set. I'm way far from where you left me at, baby girl. How you find me here now? Like, oh, I'm good enough. I'm good enough to catch your attention. Like, I caught your attention because I see how you get down. I saw what you was listening to. You was listening to me and us. I saw some of your music choices. I'm like, oh, okay. I see where she had it a little bit. You know, I came from the art school. People forgot that. My artsy ass. So I was around. I was like, oh, Rose in the Concrete. Because I see where she at. But she already know that she deserves something better. And I love that. I love that about you. Because I knew. But I had been in so much shit for so long. Like, I'm like, I need a woman that, man, remember wealth. That's why but I appreciated what he was doing on TV. Like, he was showing black women that it's black women living wealthy. Because that may be life to them, but in the hood, that ain't. And they needed to see that they could be that. Like, study that and become that. But it can't be fake. You can't be like Halle Berry them and Baps. Like, they told you that's what's gonna get that, but attract that man. But I mean, it might, but what kind? Like, because you do got those, but that ain't wealth. You gonna get something. You gonna get what he willing to give you. I knew I needed a woman that understood wealth, because that's what I was trying to build. And wealth encompassed everything. Like, because I can't just go get no money and take it back over here. Like, who is that wealthy for? That ain't wealth. Like, nah, I came from the Panthers. Like, we all gonna eat. Because why wouldn't we? Look who we are. We just gotta flip this shit over. Like, we not asking you for nothing. But fuck this our shit. How the fuck we asking for our shit and on our shit? Like, how we letting these niggas do anything? We don't fucking ask them for no permission. Like, what? No, I'm not asking you. Nigga, the fuck? That's why that Dre line, she love it. What? What you think? I ain't got guns? Like, you think we sold? You think we sold all our fucking guns? Like, nigga, we warriors and shit too. We warriors and soldiers. We got guns. Like, you ain't about to intimidate us. Fuck y'all. Y'all don't get to come in our neighborhoods doing shit. You ain't asked no fucking permission. Who you down here looking for? I don't care who you say you work for. Oh, you with 6th district, 8th district? Like, nigga, that don't mean nothing. These are fucking streets. We see what the fuck y'all be doing. Y'all ain't got no authority over here. So who you looking for and what do you want? Supposed to ask to go fucking talk to somebody. I'm supposed to ask to go on the other side of town. I gotta ask to go. Nigga. Not ours. We ain't asking y'all shit. We got weapons we can protect. Like, we just come from a different time. So, yeah, she was looking for us. Then she felt my beat, my energy. And on her time at that point, she was 14. I think she probably got a whiff of me when she was younger somewhere else. Yeah, because, like, my shit was out there, but she came looking for me specifically. It was like she was searching for something. And then she found me. Like, she ain't know what she was searching for. She was liking some stuff. But when she found me, I saw that girl's world lit up. Like, it was full of colors on the spectrum. Full of them. It was purples and pinks and blues and, like, yellow. Oh my goodness, it was like the rainbow, but different. Like, told you I was going to send some stuff so that you knew. Drop you some gifts. Yeah. She like to be open, huh? Alright. She like to be connected. Girl, we always been connected. Shit. I wouldn't be able to let that light go for nothing. You've been looking for me. I've been looking for you. Trying to figure out how I can align and make this shit happen. And in the best way. Like, all the shit we've been through, neither one of us deserve to have to do shit when we get to each other. So I gotta go create some beats. I gotta go make some beats, do some stuff, organize some stuff, do some stuff. Got some stuff that I gotta put in place if I'm gonna have you the way that you deserve to be, because you know, and I see what life throwing at you. I see what you are fighting through, from what you are emerging as. I see it. I see you. I see your surroundings. I see where you, man, I see you. But this energy is so bright. Like, how are you that? Most of these chicks, I'm looking around me, most of these chicks are not that. I was intrigued. I was like, you got all that God energy on you. Like, all that goddess, all that history, we like, you embody all that at 14, the way you came in there. You made music yours. You got to hear sounds that you was like, you stepped out the house in a whole new world. You got out of a cage. You ain't never let nobody put you back in one. You fought to stay out of one. Once you had a taste of freedom, you fought for that, whatever that looks like. Hell yeah. And as you fought for it, no matter what, you was thinking about how you was gonna make it happen for your people. Like, my people do not deserve this. Like, not this shit. Hell no. Alright, let me figure out how we can come together. This what they doing to tear us apart? Oh, okay. Oh, oh, okay. I can. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's switch some things up. We'll come at you fast. You ain't gonna know me till you know me. I made it. I figured it out.